Hello, what's popping? Welcome back to my YouTube space. I am the Kenyan Beast, of course. We are doing it the African way every day, every time. Now, former Kenyan President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he ruled in Kenya for 10 years, 10 good years. And now he has joined the motive and the agenda of Ibrahim Traore by saying that as Africa, we need to depend on our own resources rather than depending on foreign countries. Now, as you know, Donald Trump has come with policies, and some of these policies is affecting countries like Kenya, affecting countries that are depending on the United States. He has cut funds, and I have seen a lot of leaders complaining that now we don't get money, a lot of things. Now, Uhuru Kenyatta said that it is time for us as African countries to start depending on our own resources. Watch this video. Welcome back. This is one of the things that we need leaders to speak. This is the kind of mind we need to hear, or kind of talk we need to hear from our leaders. Depending on our own resources will help a lot rather than depending on foreign countries. You know, when you depend on foreign countries, that means that you are being controlled, your decisions are being controlled. You can't do anything because you are depending on them. So, let me say this. It's good to hear Uhuru Kenyatta saying this, but again, I'm so sad that he has said this when he was the president of Kenya. He didn't say something like this. And I was expecting him to talk like this maybe while he was still in power. Now, he's not in power anymore, and he has come up with this idea. So I don't know African president what they do when they are in power. They are being controlled. They can't say anything. They can't speak. I don't know what is the problem. But it's good that he has realized that Africa can stand by itself. Africa, we have resources, and we can feed ourselves. We can feed our children. We can feed our families through our own resources. Look at a country like Congo, a country like Sudan, a country like Burkina Faso, these Western countries, Ghana, these countries has a lot of resources. When you talk of gold, when you talk of copper, when you talk of cocoa, when you talk of agriculture, when you talk of uranium, when you talk of indigenous trees, these countries has massive. And as we know, as African countries, we are the one who are feeding these countries, this UK, and they are feeding on our back. But we depending on them for money support, we depending on IMF, we depending on this World Bank and these loans. It's so awkward. It's so awkward that this is happening. But when Ibrahim Traore came to power, Ibrahim Traore said that he wanna build the country of Burkina Faso from the resources of Burkinabe. He wanna build the country of Burkina Faso from the soil of Burkinabe. He wanna build the people of Burkina Faso using their own resources. And that's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. And it's making an impact. It's an impact to the country. Because as long as we need friends, I know we need friends. Friends who can help us, or friends who we can do legit business together. Friends where we can do business together, Because as African countries, we cannot depend on ourselves. As a seller, you cannot depend on yourself. As a farmer, you can't depend on yourself. You need to find these customers. You need to find, clients who you can work with them. And you need to find legit buyers and legit clients, so that it's not that they are exploiting you, but you are doing the real business with them. So, Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, realizing that as Africa, we can depend on our own self, is a plus. And it's a plus for Ibrahim Traore. I wanted him to say direct that he is supporting Ibrahim Traore motive and agendas, because agenda of Ibrahim Traore is to support or to depend on the country and to say no to the foreign powers. I know it will take a lot of effort and a lot of energy. It will take a lot of, perseverance. Because once you say no to these countries, for example, once they say no to France, you see how France is attacking Burkina Faso. You see how sanctions are being put there. So, but when we unite as these African countries, I always say that we need to unite. And when we unite, we will have this kind of strength, that we can be our own barrier. Nobody can come in between and start to manipulate us. Because once you manipulate me, my brother will know. My brother is my barrier. And we will be stronger enough as African countries, and we will fight our battles. And our only battles we have in Africa is not battles that's being used of sword and blood and everything. Our battle is economic battle. We need, as an African countries, as the states of Africa, we need to liberate ourselves economically, because that is where our problems start. Our problem is that our economic stand, our economic sovereignty is no more there. We are going through a lot simply because our economic sovereignty is being held by someone. Someone is holding us captivity. Now we depend on them every day. Now I see Trump has cut funds. Some countries, some people are not benefiting from USA anymore. Now people are starting to cry, People are crying that Trump has done this. No. And I will support Uhuru Kenyatta by saying this. Trump is fighting for his people. Trump wants the best for the people of America, even if it is to cut off Kenya, even if it's to cut off some countries in Africa, so be it. Because he is the president of the people of United States of America. He is not the president of the world. He is not the president of Kenya. He's not the president of Tanzania. He is the president of United States of America. So he's doing things of what he promised the people of America. We are not the citizens of America. We don't pay taxes in America. We don't live in America. So we don't need to cry. So what we need to do as the leaders, go back to the drawing board. See how you can generate money from your own resources, your own country. Why will you keep on crying that United States have done this and that? No, he is not our president. He's not our leader. We need to wake up. We need to use good of our resources. Now, some people out here, some countries are benefiting. The people here are enjoying the fruits of Africa, and they are not from Africa. A lot of people are enjoying the fruits of Africa, and they are not from Africa. We as Africans ourselves is like these resources is a curse to us. Blessings and curse at the same time, but it's like the curse has overtaken the blessings. We are suffering because of our own resources. We are crying because of our own resources. Our leaders are manipulated of these resources. Corruption because of these resources. It's the high time as the citizens of our countries in Africa, we choose leaders, because once you choose a bad leader, you won't enjoy. Once you choose a bad leader, you won't enjoy the fruits of your soil. The soil of Africa is only other people will keep on enjoying, and yet we will be surviving because of them, because we are getting handouts from them. Now, right now, Donald Trump has cut funds, and now we are crying because there's no more handouts coming. Why are we living on these handouts? And yet, we have everything. Let's choose good leaders. Choose good leaders, unite, and everything will fall on the place. We do not need to cry. We need to go back to the drawing board. We need to find good friends. If it's Russia, if it's China, if it's Brazil, BRICS, name it. Friends who will do business with them, legit business, not exploiting. And that's why we say no to France. And that's why we say no to colonizers. That's why we say no to foreign intruders. We say no to France and foreign intruders simply because they are exploiting us. They are not making good, or they are not empowering these countries. They are exploiting these countries. Now, you just tell me what you think on the comment section. Do you think Uhuru Kenyatta has a point by saying that we need to depend on our own resources? Do you think he is supporting Ibrahim Traore agenda? Do you think he is joining the train of Ibrahim Traore? Because that is the train we need each and every leader to join. I am in Kenya, and this is Africa. I am the Kenyan Beast. Until next episode, peace be with you.